The legalization of same-sex marriage marks one of the greatest milestones in the fight for LGBTQ equality. This right to love and marry freely isn't just a legal victory, it's a symbol of dignity, acceptance, and progress. Over the past 2 decades, many countries have embraced marriage equality, each with its own unique path shaped by political, religious, and cultural factors. This video explores the journey of same-sex marriage worldwide, highlighting where it's legal, how these laws came to be, and their impact on society. So please, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Netherlands, 2001. The Netherlands became the first country to legalize same-sex marriage, setting the stage for global progress. The bill was passed in December 2000 and implemented on April 1, 2001. Decades of LGBTQ activism, particularly by organizations like COC Netherlands, led to this landmark decision. The government's progressive stance reflected the country's commitment to equality. Same-sex couples gained full marriage rights, including adoption, inheritance, and shared tax benefits. Dutch society largely supported the change, with Amsterdam becoming a global symbol of LGBTQ acceptance. Belgium 2003. Belgium followed closely behind, legalizing same-sex marriage 2 years after the Netherlands. Initially, adoption rights were excluded, but added in 2006. Despite strong Catholic influence, Belgium's political leadership prioritized equality. Support was strongest in urban areas like Brussels, while some rural regions resisted the change. Spain, 2005. Spain's legalization of same-sex marriage was groundbreaking, especially given its strong Catholic heritage. The socialist government led by José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero championed the law despite vocal opposition from the Catholic Church. The law granted same-sex couples full marriage rights, including adoption. Younger generations overwhelmingly supported the change, pushing Spain into a new era of inclusivity. Portugal, 2010. Portugal legalized same-sex marriage in 2010, highlighting the country's shift away from traditional Catholic values. Adoption rights were added in 2016. The decision reflected growing secularization and alignment with European norms. While some resistance remained, public acceptance grew over time. Countries like Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Denmark are renowned for their progressive policies and emphasis on human rights. Sweden legalized in 2009. Norway legalized in 2009. Denmark legalized in 2012. Iceland legalized in 2010. Gay rights are deeply ingrained in Nordic societies, making these transitions relatively smooth. Germany, 2017. Germany's road to marriage equality was marked by intense debates. Chancellor Angela Merkel allowed a free vote in parliament, leading to legalization. Same-sex couples received full marriage rights, including adoption. The federal system ensured uniform application across all 16 states. Canada became the first country outside Europe to legalize same-sex marriage. Court rulings in provinces like Ontario and British Columbia forced the federal government to act. Full rights, including adoption, immigration, and healthcare benefits. Canada's progressive stance made it a haven for gay individuals globally. United States, 2015. The journey to marriage equality in the United States was long and contentious, marked by significant milestones, fierce opposition, and eventual triumph. Same-sex marriage was legalized nationwide on June 26, 2015, through the landmark Supreme Court case Obergefell v. Hodges. However, the road to this decision was far from linear, involving decades of advocacy, legal battles, and shifting public opinion. The fight for marriage equality in the United States began in the 1970s when same-sex couples started applying for marriage licenses to challenge existing laws. A Minnesota couple, Jack Baker and Michael McConnell, applied for a marriage license but were denied. They challenged the decision in court, but the Minnesota Supreme Court ruled against them in Baker versus Nelson. Supreme Court later dismissed the case, stating it lacked a substantial federal question. Activism surged, particularly after the Hawaii Supreme Court ruled that banning same-sex marriage might violate the state constitution. This sparked a national backlash, leading to the passage of the Defense of Marriage Act DOMA, which federally defined marriage as a union between one man and one woman. The early 2000s saw significant progress at the state level as individual states began to legalize same-sex marriage or civil unions. In 2004, Massachusetts became the first state to legalize same-sex marriage through the state Supreme Court decision in Gaymarriage versus Department of Public Health. This ruling set a precedent and inspired other states to follow suit. Over the next decade, states like Connecticut, Iowa, Vermont, and New York legalized same-sex marriage. However, many states simultaneously passed constitutional amendments banning it, leading to a patchwork of laws across the country. Argentina, 2010. Argentina was the first Latin American country to legalize same-sex marriage. The law allowed adoption, property rights, and spousal benefits. Argentina's decision inspired neighboring countries to reconsider their laws. In Brazil, the National Council of Justice mandated same-sex marriage nationwide without legislative action. Support is strong in cities like São Paulo, but weaker in rural areas. Chile, 2022. Chile's legalization came after years of debate. The law granted full marriage and adoption rights. Younger generations pushed for the change, challenging conservative norms. Taiwan made history as the first Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. A constitutional court ruling forced the government to act. The only challenge is that international marriage rights remain limited for some couples. Thailand, 2025. Thailand's legalization reflects its relatively open LGBTQ culture. Buddhism's influence has fostered a level of acceptance. Adoption rights are not yet included. South Africa. South Africa is the only African country to legalize same-sex marriage, thanks to its progressive constitution. The Constitutional Court ruled that excluding same-sex couples violated equality. However, homophobia and violence against gay individuals remain widespread. Australia, 2007. Australia held a national postal survey where 61% of voters supported marriage equality. The law was passed quickly after the survey result. New Zealand, 2013. New Zealand's progressive approach to gay rights made it an early adopter of same-sex marriage. Costa Rica became the first Central American country to legalize same-sex marriage following a directive from the Inter-American Court of Human Rights. Mexico's journey involved piecemeal legalization, with all 32 states eventually recognizing same-sex marriage. Scotland legalized in 2014. The fight for marriage equality is far from over. While many countries have embraced same-sex marriage, others continue to resist. However, the victories achieved so far are a testament to the resilience of the LGBTQ community and its allies. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video.